Hi everyone, so I'm back again. This is going to be a much quicker haul video. So as I said, if you saw my last video, I was out early today with my husband and we kind of had a look around the sales, and I did want to buy a new foundation brush. So that's what I wanted, and then I ended up buying a whole bunch of other stuff I hadn't even thought about, hadn't considered. I ended up with more stuff. So anyway, okay, so we went into Boots, and since I bought the MAC Duo Lash Glue last week, I think, I can now actually wear lashes, and so I thought I'll buy a couple of pairs. So I got some Eyelure lashes. They currently have, not on all the lashes mind you, but on the 2 packs that I got, it was buy one get one half price. So they're £5 for a normal pack, so obviously I pay £7.50. So the first set I got, they say that they're lengthening, adds length to shorter lashes, and these are number 060. That's what they look like. So they're much more of just, an everyday kind of a natural lash, just to kind of add length. And then the next ones I've got, these ones say evening wear, ultra glam lashes, the ideal accessory. So I thought I'd get these just for when I do kind of more dramatic looks. And as you can see, these are number 101. Then we went into where did we go? We went into Debenhams. Just because I wanted to kind of have a look at the Urban Decay stand there, and obviously MAC are also there, and they've got their new collection out, and I hadn't intended on buying anything from MAC today. Yeah, the 2 things I got from MAC, let's have a look. There were 2 paint pots that I looked at from the new, I think it's called the Champagne collection, that I really liked. And so my husband bought me one, and I bought the other one. So I've got 2 out of the 4. So one of them is called Vintage Selection. And if I can get the lid off. So that is the Vintage Selection. As you can see, it's so shimmery. And then if I just swatch that on my hand, I'm not sure how well you can see there how pretty that is. So I think that's definitely one that's going to be a multitasker, definitely for the eyes, maybe as a bit of a highlight on the cheeks. And then the next one is called Dangerous Cuvée, I don't know. I'll let you try and decide what that's called, if the camera will focus. Yeah, so that's what it's called. And it is gorgeous. It's like a graphite, like a slate grey blue. It's beautiful. So that's what it looks like swatched. Now you can have them kind of really blended out, as I've done there, or you can have them sort of much more of an intense colour, obviously depending how you apply them. Then I also thought I'd buy myself the MAC Fix Plus, but this one is Fix Plus and Lavender. And I sprayed it whilst I was in the shop, and I absolutely loved the smell of the stuff. It smells gorgeous. It does smell like lavender. It's Lavender Skin Refresher Finishing Mist. So yeah, I thought I'd definitely, I've been wanting Fix Plus for a while. I did get the makeup mist and set that I can't find at the moment from ELF. But yeah, I thought I'd give that a try. This one I think was slightly more expensive because I asked how much it would cost, and she said it was £11.50, but when she put it through the till it was actually £12.50, but it was only £1 extra. So it may just be because it's the lavender, or it could be that the prices have gone up with VAT and everything, I'm not sure. So yeah, so that's what I got from MAC. Then as I ventured over to the Urban Decay counter, I decided that I would get myself a new brush. So I've got the Good Karma crease brush, which on the picture looks like that. And then on the bottom it's ever so teeny weeny. I'm not sure. Let me take the plastic off. Let's see if that will focus. Yeah, see, you can see the cruelty-free bunny logo and the leaping bunny logo. And then inside, if I open it up, that's what the inside of the box looks like. It's almost like a pen box in a way. And I've just realised that it's magnetic. That's actually quite a cool idea. I mean, I suppose you could put like a few smaller brushes, like if you wanted to keep something in your handbag, because it's hard as well, so you could actually keep this in your handbag and keep your brushes protected. So there's a good chance that I may well do that. I mean, my bag is getting ever and ever bigger. It's so heavy. So let me try and get this out. So this is what the brush looks like. This is the first time I've actually taken it out of the box. And it's so soft. I was actually feeling them in the shop. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's how it looks. And I mean, just to give you an idea, I've got some really dirty MAC brushes here. I've got MAC 217 and the 224. If I put this in the middle, you can kind of see just the slight difference. So kind of, you know, you can just see that that's ever so slightly taller than the 217, but it's narrower, and then it's shorter than the 224. Again, it's narrower, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and it really does look quite cool. So I'm not sure if the lighting will permit. There you go, see, it says crease, it says Urban Decay, and that's kind of how it looks. It is such a really lovely soft brush. So yeah, I think I might actually save up and treat myself to some of the other brushes, although she said that they are going up tomorrow, obviously with the increase in VAT. And just to give you an idea, I mean, if you don't put it in elasticated loop, you could see that you could definitely get like a few brushes in there. So yeah, I mean, I've just kind of, to give you an idea, I've got kind of 5 different brushes in there. And of course, if you've got brush guards, you could keep the brush guards over them just to protect them whilst they're in travel. But you could, you know, you could easily fit like another layer of brushes because the case is actually quite deep. So I'm really liking that actually. So yeah, I got that. Then last but not least, I ventured into Superdrug, and I had come across a sleek, what's it called? Well, I'm not sure, it doesn't actually tell me what it is, but it's basically like a lip stain. So you've got your colour on one end and then your gloss on the other end. And I put this on my hand in Superdrug last week, and it was on all day. I mean, literally, even when I washed my hands, then with moisturiser, everything, it was not coming off. So I thought I would definitely give that a go. So that's kind of, the colour is Purity 606. Not sure if the camera will pick that up. Yeah, there you go. Then I also thought I'll give their mascara a go. I'll try their mascara. So I bought the Volume and Curl mascara, and they didn't actually have like a tester one for me to see what the brush looks like, so I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's probably curved because it says it's a special brush that curves and separates lashes from base to tip. Whether or not it does, watch this space and I'll get back to you. Then, as I did want a foundation brush, it was just by fluke really, I happened to kind of check out what brushes they had, and I thought I would buy the QVS foundation brush. And they're soft nylon bristles, so cruelty free, and you can use with oil or water based makeup. So I thought that you can't really go far wrong. No, it doesn't want to focus. I thought that you can't really go far wrong with that. So that is my haul, guys. If you want me to review any of the products, or if you've got any questions about anything, then as always just leave me a comment in the down bar and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you're well. I hope you have been you know, having a wonderful time after Christmas and New Year. And yeah, I hope you have a good week. I'll see you all soon, guys. Take care. Bye.